Hello guys, why does this feel okay? Hey, it's so good to see y'all today. Oh my god, y'all don't understand how good it feels to film this video. Like, I literally had to hang up the phone with Bae, like, listen, I need to get this lesson plan out and I gotta film this video, my nigga. He was like, alright. Nah, I didn't say that, but you know, I had to hang up the phone. So yes, this just feels so good. Okay, so it feels good, but the topic I'm talking about is probably gonna help you kind of sad. So the topic today is losing toxic friends and breaking toxic bonds. Why you should, how, and why you should never give up about it. So between this time and the last time I filmed the video, a lot has been going on. You know, a lot of miscommunication with my friends, and it was kind of complicated for me because I don't know. I don't know. I like to talk, and I like when people tell me their feelings and express it to me, because I like to know exactly how you're feeling, because I'm a feeling person. Like, I'm a Cancer. What the hell? Like, you have to let me know how you feel. Like, if you feel like I am doing something that is not, that you don't like, then tell me that. I would love you so much more, because I love people. Like, you know, like, I don't like tension or conflict or blah blah blah. So, you know, a lot of miscommunication has been happening, and you know, it forces you to lose people. You know, after a while, it's just like, you know, what the fuck. You know, you can no longer take no more with not talking. And I feel like as you mature, you have to have a set of communication skills. Like, you have to be able to stop the id, put the pride to the side, and have an actual conversation. Say exactly how you feel, because where are you gonna go anywhere? Oh, no one understands me, and like, you're not saying anything. You know what I mean? So, you know, that related to what was going on of why. So what I've learned was, probably being more submissive, because after, you know, conflicts, I always like to, you know, make a change for future situations that I pass, and it's always for the better. Like, I don't like conflict with people because I'm not a conflict person. Like, I'd rather ignore you than to like sit up in your face, but I can't do that. I have to talk about how I feel, but if I don't have to, I won't talk to you. Like, but you know, why letting yourself go from like a bond. What does a bond sound like? It sounds like something that you can't let go of. And sometimes the things that you're holding on to is a spider. You know, you think that it's a little butterfly, you close it, and then when you open it, it's a spider spilling its venom into your hand, and now you have this big old red spot, and it's too late. So now you gotta cut off your whole arm because it went too far up, you know? And God, that's harsh, but that's how it is. Like, I hate losing friends because, I don't know, I like friends, they're cool, but it is what it is, honestly. So that's how toxic it is. Like, I hate bonds, I hate attachments. I love connections, though. We could always have a connection. But I hate attachments. And this is why. Because when you cut off a toxic friendship, it's like, It's like, what the fuck? But it's such a liberating feeling because you don't have to go through the unnecessary shit that you did. You don't have to force yourself onto something that no longer serves you or no longer serves that person, because sometimes even though that you gave your all to something, the other side still, like, they took what they can, but now they're like, I want to move on to the next thing. And sometimes you just need to let them fly. You just need to let them flock away, because now it's both hurting you guys. So that's why it is so important for us to just, you know, okay, this is our end of the road, bye. You know, you don't want it to be constant. It's just not good for you. Like, it's no longer healthy, because now, okay, let's dip back into toxic. What do I mean by toxic? You're starting to argue about things. You don't really have much in common anymore. You're not, the other person really isn't helping you, or they're bringing you down. You know, there's so many reasons. It's all about you. How do you feel about a person? You know what I mean? And if it's something that they do that just irks your soul, like, I had this one friend, right? And like, anytime she would come around, because like me, I'm like calm, but if you mess with my friends, like, it's like, what's happening? You know what I mean? So like, my friend likes to come to me with drama and stuff, because she know how I get. Like, I get like really riled up, and I'm like, what? Like, what's happening? And things like that. And then I realized that that's not really, Micah, relax. Like, stay calm. Like, nothing's gonna happen. Like, you're, like, why are you getting yourself worked up about other people's problems and blah, blah, blah? And, like, I would see that, because, like, Micah, this is not even, it's nothing to do with you. Like, what are you doing? So I would just have to distance myself away from that. And it feels good, because when you're no longer around people with drama and bullshit, your head starts to clear, and, you know, you're no longer worried about the shit anymore. Like, I don't need to sage myself from negative energies anymore, because I'm no longer around people with bad energy. So it's like, it's all about how you feel. Like, if you feel like, you know, I'm just not feeling it anymore, you know what I mean? Like, you just really gotta sit with yourself and ask yourself, like, is this person really gonna, like, are you motivating me? And I don't want to say if they don't benefit you, but in a way, yeah. Like, I'm not talking about with money and things like that, but emotionally. Like, friends are there, like, oh, I got you. You know, like, that's a friend. But don't put expectations on it, if that makes sense. Like, if they're not treating you the way that you want to be treated, like, if you guys aren't treating each other the way you guys want to be treated, it's like, what's the point? Like, you guys are just there because, what, you have history, or, you know, you just like a certain aspect of someone. It's cool to be associates, but the things that you guys just don't like each other, to avoid conflict, to avoid negative energy, or like bad situations, like, you just no longer want to be around them anymore. And that's going to help you grow. When you just eliminate all of the bad shit in your life, trust me, like, it could be like the littlest things. Like, recently I just wrote down a couple things that I wanted to eliminate out of my life completely, and I burnt it, and I feel so good ever since. I burnt it on the new moon, and it feels good. Like, I love doing rituals like that, because ever since then, it's just cleansing for me. Like, cleansing, constantly cleansing. And don't get me wrong, you're never at a full state where you're completely fine, because every single day you're learning something about yourself, and you're like, your knowledge is gonna keep going like this. You just have to find someone that's gonna be with your momentum. You need someone who's gonna grow along with you guys. Like, me and my sister, we have like the most freaking the most similar life, I swear. Like, anything, something's happening with her, I have something similar going on. And that's the type of people you want to be around. Not necessarily the things that's going on, but, oh, wow, like, that's cool. I should get on that, too. Or, you know, just interests. Like, it's like putting money away to something. It's like saving up. You know what I mean? Like, you want it to be fun. Constant change. You don't want it to be the same old, same old. Like, I don't want that dead shit. I want something that's going to keep us growing. I want to motivate you just like you want to motivate me. And with that same mindset, you guys are going to continue to grow. But if no one's doing that for you, if no one is actually trying to be there, if I'm trying to do an essay and you want to go out to party and you know I got to do an essay, excuse me, no. I'm not hanging out with you. Are you crazy? No. You know what I mean? It's about how you feel. You know what I mean? And I'm not, it is your blockage. So I cannot tell you what is best. Remember, I'm just telling you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really like, I hate advice because people take it and run with it. Like, oh, this is cool. I just like giving my idea of things because we all have different experiences. And that's one thing that we need to understand, that we have to really undergo for ourselves, is because it won't necessarily be toxic anymore because, you know, we're not keeping it there. It's just like, oh. Like, it just becomes a beautiful thing afterwards. Like, wow, like, I used to be, like, so cool with her. Like, it's no longer, you stay long enough, and it's like, boom, and now you guys have, like, this tension. Oh, I used to be friends with that hoe. No, you don't want it to be like that. You want it to see, oh, you know, I got, like, you want it to be, like, oh, like, I got little kids, and then you're like, oh, my God, how are you? Blah, 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 like my mom does all the time. Like, she know everybody. But it's like, you want to grow. You want to be healthy. You want to, sorry, my fan. You want to not be stunted. You want to have that weight off, you know? So how can we break toxic bonds, right? It may not be easy going up to a person, listen, I don't like this about you, so I think we should stop talking, right? No, it's just sitting down, you know, like I feel like I really need some time to actually be able to find myself a little bit. Like, I feel like I'm losing myself in the interim, and I want you to still be there. I want you to, you know, even if we could go through this together, whatever we feel is going on, you know? Always try to fix things before you break it down, you know what I mean? But if it's completely done, you always go out the nice way. Never have bad detachments. That's the worst. And sometimes your friends can disappear. Because, you know how I said, you know, if I don't have to talk to you, I won't. If I see something I don't like, I'm a dip. Sometimes friends do that. Sometimes it's you. Right? Sometimes you could stunt people's growth. Right? So, this is why I love when people tell me how they feel. Because me, I would be so pissed if I found out that the person that I'm talking to or my friend is not growing from me. It's gonna, like, make me feel sad because it's like, what the hell was I here for? You know what I mean? Like, I like bringing my friends to, like, you know, museums, or like, you know, a little spice of me. Like, I want to inspire you. Like, you're supposed to be someone that I'm growing with. So I want to take you out to eat. I want us to go laser tagging. Like, I want us to do mad stuff. Like, my old friends, I beat their makeup. But you know what? It's like, when you stunt people's growth, it's so sad. That happened to me once. It did. And it was a guy, and I saw how I was detrimental to him, to like his, what he had going on for himself. So I kind of had to like distance myself a little bit. And it was like, it was so sad, because like, I hate seeing people fall down a ditch, like lose their self in other people, because I've done that before, and it's like, but you could sometimes stunt other people's growth too. So be vocal, always communicate, you know. It's just, sometimes you have to cut the paths, you know what I mean? You have to understand, don't hate the person for being toxic, because we're all on different paths. So we all have our own conception on this astral plane, this third dimension, this life period. So never look at it as, oh, like, fuck them or whatever. No, we're all going through different things. So yeah, we're here. We grew from this point to this point, but now it's time. Like, now we're no longer really separating ourselves. I feel like, you know, oh yeah, like, I like this person, and then you see how they are, and it's just like you learn, okay, now I know not to talk to someone like that, or okay, I don't like that. Like, you know, you take from what you need from that, because no one comes into your life for no reason, you know, especially friendships. Like, I feel like you learn the most from friendships, period. Hands up. Hands down. Hands down. Yo, I'm so cheesy. Okay. But yeah, so break the toxic bonds, y'all. Like, we have so many bad bonds here, and we don't even know the real, we don't know the real, like, this is so bad. Like, this is so unprofessional. This is why I need, like, a whole new camera, because my phone ain't cutting it. But yeah, so I forgot what I was saying. But do it for yourself. You lose toxic bonds for yourself, because you want to have a step, you want to be versatile. You want to, okay, you know, like, I'm gonna just go over here, you know, get your taste on, find out new people. Like, you have to understand, when you go across come across new people, it's like a different feel. It's like, okay, you know, then you always have that vibe of meeting new people, and, you know, taking from each little aspect that you like about them, and then eliminating all the things that you don't. And it's fun. Like, that's why I don't mind, like, you know, like, the seeing other people thing, like, having this, you know, I'm a free bird. So, you know, I'm gonna, oh, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Oh, like, you know, I love the different personality thing. And especially when everything is open, everything is genuine, everything is loving, everything is passive, everything is just, it's like inspiration. Yes, like, that's why I love to go to, like, open, like, little artist events, because they're just like, oh my god, like, you're artists too, I appreciate you. It's like when all of, like, the cliques go together in, like, high school. Like, you got the emos and the cheerleaders and the jocks, you know, little things like that. Those are fun to me. So, you know, even though I really don't like categories, but you know what I meant. So, in all, let it go. If it's meant to be, it will come back eventually. And I want you to know that, because I feel like you should. And never give up on meeting new people, or I don't know, whatever your doubts and fears is about losing that person. Let it go. Don't be afraid to, search. You know what I mean? You're gonna come across people. You just stay social. You just stay who you are, because that's why they become so toxic. Is because we don't want to lose this person. But the thing is because we don't want to lose this person, we get caught up in it. We gotta make sure that they're good, they're feeling good, and all that stuff. Sometimes we have to worry about this individual, and then plus this person, right? Don't merge it, right? We're both growing at the same pace. When we start to merge, that's when things go out of balance. That's like putting an atom in a box. You can't do that. It's gonna explode. You compress it so much. But yeah, toxic relationship sucks. My number one thing I tell people is to always communicate. I suck at that. I'm learning though. I've gotten better over the years. Like last year I was way worse. Like, I see one thing I don't like about you, I'm out. I won't even talk to you. Like, I'll see you every day. Now it's just say how I feel, blah blah. Don't worry. Just say. It's just I really don't explain myself, and you shouldn't have to explain yourself. Like, if you feel like you've done it enough, then what the hell, you know what I mean? So yeah, so I think that's it through my lesson plan. If you guys have any questions or answers, please ask them. That's why I have I did change my Instagram. Everything is back to my name, Micah.wavechild. So you can DM me, or you can email me. My email should be in my YouTube. Anyways, just DM me on Instagram. It's so easy to get me through there. I don't reply in Messenger. But yeah, so be dope, stay dope, communicate, and be your authentic self through them toxic relationships, and let them toxic people go. It's 2017. We don't hold on to old people and things that no longer serve us anymore. And if they don't like the fact that they don't serve us anymore, oh well. And if you're not helping someone grow, you need to let that person go, because it's really selfish. It is selfish. And no, we don't have time for you. Seriously. I sometimes don't have time for myself, because I feel like, you know what? We just don't work for each other anymore. We just don't work for each other anymore. So you know what? I'm going to just go over there and worry about me. Because that's just basically how I am. It just is what it is. So yeah, and my lovely turtle man just got me some new crystals on my neck, so I'm feeling extra charged up. And if you need some crystals, holla at me so I can let him know, because a lot of people have been asking me that. So yes, he's an amazing jeweler, as you can see. My sugar. So thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, this is my song. I should let this play. All right, real shit. Yes. So I've been saying bye for like mad long now. Yeah. So stay tuned for my next vid this Friday or next Friday. But I would like for you guys to get some questions in for this Friday because I like to answer questions because it's more direct. Now I know exactly like what you want to talk about. So it's not just a random vid just popping up and I'm just getting it from anywhere. So let me know what you guys think and I'll be here. I'll be here because I had you guys here waiting so long for a video and now you got it, so stop blowing me up. And have a good one. Love and light and opportunity to all of you.